Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. It's Tuesday, that means it's video time, and you may have noticed something different about me this week. Not just the leaves are changing color this fall. I just needed a change, and I was kind of getting tired of the streaky blonde thing, and I had a lot of gray coming in, so I went back to what's usually my normal color, which is some kind of reddish brown auburn kind of look. This is actually extremely red. I don't even know if it's coming through on the video, but it's like fire engine red, especially out in the sun, which I was just out in. So, fun. Today's video is kind of about that. It's about appearance and fashion and sort of how my style has changed through this process and what I do as far as buying clothes and that sort of thing. That was a video I promised I was going to do like weeks ago and just hadn't got around to it. Before I do that, I wanted to just talk about a couple things quickly. First, my giveaway is ending on Thursday. That's my favorite things giveaway. It's worth over $150. There's lots of great swag, lots of different proteins, a blender bottle, a Camelback water bottle, a $10 Starbucks card, whole bunch of stuff. So it's definitely worth entering. You need to comment on that video. So if you go ahead and watch that video, you'll see what's up for grabs as well as what you need to do to enter. Second, I hope everyone has their alarm set for 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. My friend Michael VSG, Michael May, is going to be on The Renew Show tonight with Khalif Crumbly and Mama Rose, Gastric Rose. Three people who I totally love and adore. So excited to watch them all together on The Renew Show. I had such a great time doing this show last year. Or last season, I should say. It was this past year in May that I did the Renew Show, and I'm so glad that Michael's going to be on tonight. I know he's going to be awesome, and I'm thinking up some good questions for him. So I hope everyone tunes in. 9 p.m. You can watch it live on YouTube. I also just wanted to give a shout out to James, RNY guy. James has been struggling a little bit. If you've seen his videos, it appears that he's got a stricture, hasn't been able to eat, keep things down, and I know that's not just physically tough, but it's mentally tough. So, James, I just want you to know I'm thinking of you. I'm sending you lots of love, sending you my positive vibes. Everybody out there, if you pray, please say a prayer, or otherwise send your positive vibes, your healing thoughts, swing a chicken, whatever you do, for our friend James, who is such an asset to this community. So that's what I want to talk about first. And now we're going to talk about fun, girly things, because honestly, I've had a couple downer videos lately, and I don't want to talk about that stuff right now. I want to talk about fun stuff today. So I wore some fierce long earrings since we were talking about it. And that's kind of something that I wanted to talk about actually, is accessorizing. But I guess to start off, I'll say that I was always very into fashion, especially as a teenager. So I was like the fashionable one of my group of friends. I was the one who always dressed on the cutting edge and all that stuff. And even though I wasn't thin, I just modified things for my body. And then I kind of lost that over time. Partially because I got bigger, partially because I got married, I had kids, and you know how it goes, right? But it's always been there, and I've always liked to dress up and wear makeup and wear accessories and do different things with my hair and all that stuff. So I kind of feel like, and I think I said this in the videos I made in May with my best friend Max, I feel like I am, in that way, I'm not really changing into someone new. I'm actually going back to the person I sort of was. So it's almost like becoming morbidly obese sort of stunted my fashion sense in a way. And now I'm kind of going back to that, which is really cool because that's something that I've always really liked. So that said, it's a challenge right now. It's a challenge because I'm kind of in between sizes in a way. I'm at that point where I fit into small plus size stuff or larger regular size clothing. I'm about a size anywhere between a 16 and a 20 to be honest, but I'll say an 18 because that's pretty much most of what my clothing is right now. I'm smaller on top, so I'm actually more like a 14, 16 on top. And an 18-20 on the bottom. Nothing new for me or for a lot of weight loss surgery patients who tend to lose up top, I think, before we lose on the bottom. So yeah, that's coming from, I started out at a size, definitely a 32, probably more like a 34. Well, actually, I know that I wasn't a 32 because I couldn't wear a size 32 like jean. I could wear 32 like stretchy things, but jeans I probably was a 34, maybe even a 36. I'm 5'10" and a half, and my highest weight, I was 460 pounds. So, yeah. So I have lost, that's a lot of math, a whole bunch of sizes, like 8 sizes or 6 sizes. That's a lot of sizes to lose, a lot of clothes to go through. I did not have a lot of old clothes that I had kept. I'd actually gotten rid of a lot of my old clothes last year before I decided to have weight loss surgery that I had kept for, probably 10 or 12 years, and then finally decided to get rid of them and then decided to have weight loss surgery. So I was kind of starting from scratch. So that was a challenge in itself. Everyone obviously doesn't want to spend a lot of money on clothes. I've never been someone who doesn't spend money on clothes. I've always spent a fair amount of money on my wardrobe. And that's part of the reason it was so difficult for me to part with my wardrobe, because I knew I had spent a lot of money on it. But I also didn't want to, I'm practical and I don't want to spend money on stuff that I'm only going to wear for like a month. So, I'll tell you kind of my way of dealing with things. First of all, I tried to repurpose as much as I could. So I still have shirts that are hanging in my closet that are a 26, 28 or even a 30, 32, because the cut of the shirt or the blouse is such that I can do something to still be able to wear it. Normally what I use is a belt. Because most of the shirts are long. I always liked longer shirts to cover my belly and my butt. And especially now that they're too big, they're very long. So I just throw a belt over top of it, and it cinches in my waist, and it makes it look like the blouse still fits, because most of them are the type that have maybe a kimono style sleeve or something where it looks like it's meant to be big. And I can still wear those things. So I still have bigger sizes hanging in my closet that I've just found ways to repurpose. I have not actually had anything taken in. Of course, that's another option, is to actually have things tailored for you or to do it yourself. I haven't done that quite yet. But I have some things that I am waiting to do that with that are some of my favorites. So as far as, older clothes, I have repurposed and saved some things. What I tend to do, I know a lot of people like thrift shopping. I don't have a problem with thrift shopping, and I do go to the thrift shop. That totally makes me want to sing the song. But anyway, I do go to the thrift shop and pop some tags. But what I've found is that, and it may just be our local thrift shops, they don't really have a lot in plus sizes at all. I don't have very good luck. Usually I end up buying a lot of sweaters there for some reason, or jackets. But I don't buy a lot of pants at thrift shops. Just not, I don't know. Not a lot. Slim pickings for me at the thrift shop right now. So what I've done is just to take advantage of clearance and sales. There's a couple of plus size stores here that have clearance outlets close to me. Go in and, when all their clearance is 50% off, and I can buy stuff at or less than thrift shop prices. I can buy shirts for $5. I can buy pants for $10, jeans for $15. I'm good with that. And then if I don't get a ton of use out of it, I at least don't feel bad. And then I can still donate it either to someone that I know or, donate it to charity, and it goes back to the thrift shop for someone else to enjoy. So I really shop clearance mostly. So most of my clothes are new, but pretty much at thrift shop prices. I say that knowing that here in Canada, our thrift shop prices are a lot different. We generally can't buy stuff for like $1 or $2 here. Yeah. So for me, I would rather just buy something new that I can then give away or repurpose, rather than spending the same amount on something that is used. Unless obviously it's a good quality thing. Like I just recently bought a Land's End fleece peacoat for $5 at the thrift shop. That's what I'm talking about. But not necessarily tons of deals like that all the time. So I go to clearance centers. I watch for online sales. I mostly only shop, again, clearance or really, really good sales. What you look for, or you want to look for, is when you have additional discounts on clearance. So you may say 30% off on all clearance, 50% off, buy one, get one free, whatever it is. So you want to look for those additional savings on clearance items. I do a little shopping at, the Red Circle Boutique, Target, Walmart. Yes, they're not the highest quality items, but I'm not wearing them for that long, so I don't feel too bad about it. So I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, really, it's just watching. Oh, online shopping is the other thing I do. I do a fair bit of online shopping because often there are stores that will have online deals or coupons that they don't have in store. So as an example, right now, Old Navy's got 30% off online, but it's not 30% off in stores. So I actually went to Old Navy today to try some stuff on, and then I figured I would come home and order it online because why not save 30%? So I do shop in places that have lower prices in general, like Old Navy, versus, higher price places. I look for clearance centers. I look for clearance, especially, percent off on top of clearance. So most of the clothes that I've purchased in the last 8 months have been new. I certainly do have some thrift shop finds, but most of them are new. The other thing is make friends with people who will give you their clothes. Which I also did, which was not how, not the reason why I made friends with them, of course, but I was lucky enough that I got clothes from, I think, pretty much all of my bitches. They had given me stuff at one time or another, which is awesome, and I still have stuff that I haven't even worn yet. Julie, Sanctity Rapture, actually gave me the dress that she wore to Jen Johnston's wedding, and it's beautiful, and I think I'm going to hopefully wear it on our upcoming cruise. But yeah, so I've been given stuff by people, which is awesome, and if you can find someone who's willing to donate stuff to you rather than just donate it to charity, then that's great. So I highly recommend that too. Outside of that, I think, one strategy is just not to buy that much stuff. I probably have usually 2 or 3 pairs of jeans in whatever current size I'm in. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 shirts. And then I have a lot of workout clothes and stuff that I just wear around the house. That's the other thing. I'm lucky that I work at home. I don't have to look good every day. If I'm just dropping off the kids, I can wear schleppy clothes. So, yeah, I mean, if you work in an office, you're going to have a much harder time, unfortunately, but depending on what you have to wear to work, sometimes you can get away with a very small wardrobe. And what I like to do is buy things that are a bit more classic. So I still do wear a lot of black or just solid colors. And then I like to accessorize. So you guys know I like my earrings, and I like necklaces and rings and bracelets and all that stuff. So I just try and buy cool accessories because I'm not going to grow out of those. I can wear those forever. So I've actually spent quite a bit of money in the last little while on buying accessories rather than clothing, because accessories can jazz up, even a really simple outfit, even just a black shirt and black pants or a black shirt and jeans. And like the hair and everything is sort of part of that too, right? I, do my hair, wear makeup, all that stuff, kind of to detract in a way from my clothing. The one thing that I'm going to say about clothing and style is that, and I know other people have probably talked about this too, the only thing that I can say is it is really important to wear clothes that actually fit you. I have definitely noticed that the most compliments I get on how I look or on my weight loss, more people notice when I wear clothes that actually fit. Clothes that actually fit to me actually seem tight because I was never used to wearing clothes that were form-fitting because I felt awkward in them. So what I think is tight for most people actually is well-fitting. But that's when I get the most compliments. That's when people notice my weight loss the most, is when I wear clothes that fit. It does actually make you look better, strangely enough. Shapewear is the other thing. Definitely invest in shapewear. If you have excess skin like I do, I have a jumbo muffin top. Like whatever is bigger than a jumbo muffin, that's what I have. And it's not just skin, it's also, loose fat, and we won't even talk about it. I'll show you guys one day at some point. But I need to tuck that in, girl. I need to tuck it in. So if you need to wear shapewear, I mean, I pretty much wear it almost every day when I'm going out. So those are my fashion tips for this week. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you on Friday. Have a great day.